Welcome to the fourth episode of Auditorium 25. This is the May episode, May 2025. We are in person for the first time.
Hello.
Hello.
My quality is so good now.
The quality is much better, but we can't promise this all the time. But we're in person because it's a special day. We're doing our list for the top 10 summer box office predictions. This is inspired by the Filmcast Pod. They do the summer movie wager, and they do it with, comps and release dates and all these kind of things. We're a little bit more chill out over here. You'll hear the explanations. But just inspired by them, we wanted to do our top 10 as well.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any honorable mentions.
Oh, we don't?
Or we do. But yeah, I was just sticking to my list. And you know what? Why don't I start off this list?
I have some wild cards
candidates.
So I do have honorable mentions.
All right.
Don't worry.
We're going 1 to 10.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like 1 to 10.
Number 1, Superman for me.
Okay.
July 11th. I think there's so much excitement for this movie. James Gunn taking over, coming off of the Guardians of the Galaxy, completing that, coming off of, I think, Peacemaker, all those shows like the John Cena show, and the Suicide Squad remake, and now taking over the entirety, from I think Jeff Johns, who was the owner of DC Movies, now James Gunn coming in.
Mm-hmm.
People are excited. There was a little bit of a marketing issue that I heard. This is not my point, but it's a point I've heard about the marketing trailers being too repetitive and them not having enough to show, and people worried. But that would have made me put this lower, but it changed a couple weeks ago when they dropped a new, like a third or fourth trailer. Nowadays you have like 6 trailers, and it was much more scenes, much more action. It's a very dense movie. It's going very comic booky, but I think there's still a very general interest. So you'll get all the, nerds and geeks and DC fans, but I think you'll also get the Marvel fans because, Superman, if you love superheroes, he's iconic. It's colorful. The only what's the word? The only kind of setback here is the cinematography for me, which looks like a TV show. Mm-hmm. But I can look past that, and hopefully it'll look fine in IMAX and big formats. But it's just huge. Like it's a debut for the new DC, debut for James Gunn as the owner of the DC, debut of Superman again after. I think we haven't seen Superman in since 2018 or something. So it's just a lot of things. It's colorful. It's comic. You have Green Lantern, Hal Jordan in it. You have Hawk Girl. You have You have the crypto. Yeah. So that's for the kids, for the merchandising. So I think it'll be. People will bring families. People, will come. It'll be like it's a very wholesome Superman, and I think it's gonna be the top box office.
Okay.
Even if it comes out in July, I think it's gonna pull in a lot. Any thought? Well, I'll just give it to you. Number 1 for you.
Right.
Any thoughts on Superman, or you want to save it? Spoilers.
I'll save most of it, but I'll say that's I actually like your reasoning. So, Superman's not my number 1, but I think hearing that, I can see where you're going with this. So I'm actually hopeful for Superman. I'm kind of like rooting for you a bit there.
I'm hopeful too. The cinematography is what's that word, like setback, or it's a one kind of weakness.
Yeah, the one. I forgot what that word was.
Yeah, like something back.
Like the
one
caveat. I don't know.
Yeah, caveat. Yeah, but I think it's gonna so dense,
Mm-hmm.
but it'll be something new, and then you have crypto for all the like dog lovers out there,
Yeah.
and the kids, and let's see what it does. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be number one though.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
cool.
this is just everyone's waiting for it for like 3 years. So.
Yeah. I guess one reason why I wasn't like super top was just because like there are other superhero movies going to be out this summer as well, and I think that might divide up the box office a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, but
Yeah.
a lot of movie fans would see them all anyways. So
I think so too.
So it's not a big deal.
It's a matter of the other demographics. So
Yeah.
family and kids.
Yeah.
That's a huge demographic.
Yeah.
Like that's why Minecraft is killing the game, but
Yeah.
compared to like something else.
Yeah.
And then the kind of older demographic as well. I think
Okay.
I think 18 to like 50 will kind of watch everything that's
Yeah.
out there.
Okay. There. Okay. That actually segues into my number one pretty well.
I'm excited.
When
Yeah.
considering families, wholesomeness, summertime, I felt like it's a time for like
I think
fun.
I know where it's
I think you know
going.
where we're going. Yeah, fun, family, wholesomeness, comedy, ish. And so my number one movie of the summer is Lilo and Stitch.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, part of this was also like I hear a lot of people talk about it.
I know.
There are experts who think it's gonna be big, and I think there's nostalgia tied with it. Like it's an old like Disney.
It's a Disney.
Old Disney movie. And it hasn't
It already
been,
came out yesterday.
came out. Yeah, this weekend. Yeah. This weekend.
No.
Wait.
I got to read the reviews.
Oh really? Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, I didn't read
Because
it.
a lot of people, like I love that. Like a lot of the film cast also put it at number one.
Yeah.
And I was shouting at the TV when I was watching that episode.
Oh really?
So I feel like shouting right now at the TV as well. But,
Okay.
But
Still, like I think I feel like a lot of families are just gonna watch it. Just like a lot of
yeah, but I
a
have
lot of
a
couples,
pre-review thoughts on it. Not
Yeah.
to cut you off, but
okay, I see. See, I didn't read reviews, so
pre-review thoughts.
Okay.
Before
yeah.
Snow White failed so badly.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. That was my reason.
But Snow White, I don't
because
know.
of politics.
Yeah, but also like when I saw the trailer for Snow White, I didn't like it. Like it was just not. It just didn't hit.
I think a lot of people's rationale is Lilo and Stitch is very millennial. It's kind of like Shrek.
Uh-huh.
That people our age would go watch it.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I never saw Lilo and Stitch,
Okay.
so it has no personal thing to me.
Yeah.
Maybe you've seen it, yeah.
Yeah, I watched.
And
it.
this is a kind of a remake. All these are usually remakes,
Yeah.
like visual live action. But I just felt like with the way live action was going with Disney,
Yeah.
this is pre-review.
Oh, yeah, no, I know what you mean.
And like that failing, I was like, there's no way. Plus, it's not as popular as How to Train Your Dragon or like Lilo and Stitch. I don't hear those characters much.
Right.
There's no park for them. There's no.
There will be now with this movie out. Yeah,
Oh my god! I wish we could go into the future.
I think they'll
We can go 1 hour into the future. I'll
after
show
this
you.
movie, like they might make a
There's-
park for it.
There's just nothing in the last 20 years.
Mm.
So I was very, very confused at who's interested in this because kids are not gonna go watch this. Like it's not Minecraft,
Mm.
But you have your reasons.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna win this
You don't
competition.
think kids are gonna watch it? I think kids will watch it.
Yeah. I have no connection to Lilo and Stitch, so
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair. That's fair. All right. Back to you.
no, I feel like I trampled all over your thing. Number 2,
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Four: The First Steps.
Okay.
Too big. The title is too long. It's a too long title. But what can I say? This is the biggest competitor to Superman.
Mm.
And after seeing Thunderbolts, which is exempt from this list,
Mm-hmm.
which I really liked, I'm like, oh crap, this movie's going to take off. And the only reason I put it a little bit below Superman is the Fantastic Four characters are not as well known as Superman. Superman's
Yeah.
iconic.
Yeah.
Even like old people,
Yeah.
80-year-olds know Superman. And so that's the only reason. But after Thunderbolts, I was like, holy crap.
Mm.
Marvel just did it well with Thunderbolts.
Mm.
They better stick the landing. And another reason is I don't like the acting in the trailers for Fantastic Four.
Okay.
The Superman one, the Fantastic Four, I feel like Pedro Pascal is miscast, Kirby is miscast, Quinn is miscast. Like, it's just, I love the aesthetic. Like, that's the movie that I love. The production,
Yeah.
the 70s, the cinematography.
Yeah.
You know that it's going to be an alternate universe. You know the universe is going to die, and this is not spoiler. Like, they're in an alternate universe. They're not going to make it. Then they're going to come into our universe and join the Avengers. That's not a spoiler. That's exactly what they're. That's why the world is different in that one. Like, it's a 70s world.
Yeah.
So it's not a prequel. It's like multiverse.
I see.
So, and that one, and so with all that, I really love the thing, but the acting is a little thing. But I think still with this entry with Thunderbolts coming in, and there is a scene in Thunderbolts that explains this. The ending of Fantastic Four is in Thunderbolts.
Oh.
So that's why it's not a spoiler, because it's in the movie.
Okay.
But it's just super exciting to see like the first family of superheroes, as they call them.
Right.
Fantastic Four is like one of the few family superheroes, and there's like hints in the trailer that she's pregnant and all this kind of stuff. And but still, I don't think the characters are as popular as Superman. But I think after Superman, this is the biggest movie this summer.
Right.
July. I think it's July 4th. Fantastic Four, if I'm not wrong. And it's July 25th. Superman is. I'm surprised they didn't do July 4th for this, but anyways, huge movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna pack out the theaters, and we just want to hope that it's gonna do number 2 in the box office. But honestly, it could edge out Superman too.
Right.
So it's you have to make a decision.
Yeah.
I made a decision. I may be wrong.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I don't know if this is anywhere on your list, but
It is.
we're gonna leave it as
you'll find out.
Let's go to your number 2.
I should go to my number 2. And I was like, debating like the next few. Like, this was really hard to do.
1 and 2 is easy.
Okay.
It's Superman or Fantastic Four or Lilo and Stitch.
Okay. Yeah. And my number 2. Well, no, it wasn't easy for me. Actually, this was just a really hard list for me to make. My number 2.
Oh my god.
Was one that I think you said you were actually really excited about, and it's Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh,
yeah.
You're going more in line with the Filmcast people, actually.
Yeah.
I love this.
Because what I hear
love how
is,
different our 1 and 2 is.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like our
There's
3 is
no
gonna be different,
overlap.
too. I went
It's
kind
anyone's
of crazy with
game.
my 3. Yeah. My 3 was kind of a biased opinion, but anyway, I'll get there.
I'm sorry, I'm going to be contentious with you this podcast because
Okay.
I have also points on Jurassic World, but
Okay.
I'm going to be like conflicting.
Sure.
But your reasons for
Yeah.
Rebirth, Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah, Rebirth. Yeah.
Not Dominion, not Fallen
yeah.
Kingdom.
Well, this summer, right? 2025.
May 2025.
Well, the thing is, like, at first I was gonna put it lower. A lot of Filmcast people actually put it their number 1. A lot of people said, "Oh, they think it's gonna be the number 1 movie of the summer." I'm like,
No.
Lilo and Stitch. But I was like, you know what? I can see the appeal because of how much Dominion fell short. How like the third one of Jurassic World.
Horrible.
And then generally that's
It was about bumblebees.
like, yeah, but yeah.
It was about wasps.
Locusts and stuff. Yeah, like
Sorry, yes.
that trilogy in general.
He's more educated than me.
No. Yeah, but the trilogy in general like fell short quite a lot, and it ended really disappointingly.
Very well.
So I felt like Rebirth could either be like leave a bad taste,
Yeah.
like because of how bad it was,
Yeah.
or people get excited to be like, you know what, like this actually redeems this franchise a lot. And I'm leaning towards I think it's going to redeem the franchise because they're going a pretty new direction. Oh, thank you. Pretty different. I'm hearing a lot of like excitement about it and how
Yeah,
it like
it's exciting.
I don't know. It's like more. I heard it's more violent, more edgy.
Yeah.
It reflects like more like comic. I don't know, comic books
Comic,
style,
more
kind of.
more dense.
Yeah, so people tend to like that, for superhero movies and stuff. So I'm thinking it's gonna be more
Right.
of like it's gonna redeem the franchise,
dinosaurs.
and people are gonna like it. So
Yeah, dinosaurs touch on every demographic. Everyone
Yeah.
loves dinosaurs.
yeah,
And you have ScarJo in here, who
yeah.
everyone loves her. She's unfortunately dead from Marvel, so she can never be. It's the
Oh,
saddest
I know,
thing.
that's so
They,
sad.
they put 50 people in Doomsday, but Black Widow doesn't come back.
I know.
You know, but it's so funny. Like you just die, you get killed, and you're like, oh no. Even Robert Downey Jr. came back, but she didn't come back. Anyway, sorry. I just find that.
Wait, Robert Downey Jr. didn't come back. though.
Doctor Doom. He's Doom.
Is he?
He got. Oh wow!
I didn't watch
We
it.
got this. We got to do this whole podcast, another podcast inside this podcast.
Okay.
Doom. Doctor Robert Downey Jr. is Doctor Doom in Doomsday.
In Doomsday.
Yeah, Avengers Doomsday.
Really?
Yeah, it was a huge thing in last Comic Con. He came out with a
Oh.
mask.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
I didn't
it
know he was like. actually
And the
casted as-
Endgame people were casted back. The directors, the Russo brothers.
Right, like I know, like they were. Okay.
And they give Robert Downey Jr. I think 100 million to come back and security,
Okay.
all around security, private jets, 8 trailers.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
like he's Doctor Doom.
Wow. Okay, great.
That was last summer.
Good to know. I don't like follow those super
Of gingers. But back to Jurassic. I'm breaking my own rule. Jurassic World Rebirth. You have ScarJo, you have dinosaurs, but the problem is these movies have been really inconsistent. The last movie was so bad. I just don't think, compared to something new like Superman or Fantastic Four, it'll have that much interest for people.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. The thing is, like, even sorry, I don't want to.
Yeah, go for it. It's your turn.
Because I
actually.
wouldn't
It's not mine.
call, especially Superman, I wouldn't call like new either. It's sort of
Just the hype behind it.
yeah,
It's a new Superman.
yeah,
The Dominion just came in 2022,
right,
so it's too fresh.
right.
And making it darker,
Mm.
the rating, if it's too dark, then you can't have
Yeah,
kids, and those kind of ideas.
yeah,
I just think there's no it makes a lot of money in the box office, these Jurassic Worlds, but I think if you're putting them, against these other competitors, you're asking for something, for a tough competition, especially because it's July 2, but that helps it a lot, that long weekend.
yeah,
But yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting. That's your number 2.
yes,
So far we have number 1 Superman and Fantastic Four
yeah,
for me, and for you,
yeah.
Lilo and Stitch and Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yep,
Number 3,
great. Yes.
Mission Impossible. Finally, we
yes.
get the final reckoning. This is again pre-review. Post-review, I mean, it's going to be good. Honestly, the trailers for this were less about the movie and more about the franchise. So I was a little worried, like, is this movie going to handle it on its own? Plus the part 1, part 2 of Dead Reckoning change. Plus I didn't really like the AI thing in the last one, or the villain, the human villain. So I was just wondering how they're going to wrap it up. And it's only like a turnaround of 2 years with the writer's strike, so even less. And I was just like, yeah, because 2023 was Mission Impossible, then the writer's strike happened, and like Dead Reckoning, and I was just wondering how they're gonna wrap it up. I love the nostalgia use in the trailers, but come on, it's the final Tom Cruise movie.
Exactly.
It's a whole. That's why they played on nostalgia. Like, you have to come and see the bookend of this saga of 8 movies, 9 movies, and I just think it also has a runway because it just came out in May.
Mm.
So May 23. So it has all summer.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it leaves, they can always re-release it like in
Yeah.
July. So I think that's the reason it goes number 3.
Nice. Yeah.
You also Mission Impossible number 3? Final
yeah,
Reckoning?
you could tell by my reaction.
So for the listeners at home, yeah, we finally have overlapped.
Yeah.
And this is where this is odd because usually you overlap in the first 2 and then
Right.
by 10 you get all over the place. But I think we're gonna start in the center being
Yeah,
overlap.
overlap,
And I
yeah.
think the last 3 will be different again.
Yeah, yeah.
Any other thoughts on Mission Impossible? Or
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was tempted to put it like 1 or 2. Like, just because
too tough?
it is too tough. But like, I just want it to do really well, you know, like it is
Yeah.
the last one.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I was hoping for it to be, you know, like a Tom Cruise, like a Top Gun Maverick type of box office, you know?
Right.
But I don't think it's going to get there.
No.
But, like, considering, yeah, you want to see how the movie, this franchise ends. It's such an iconic series.
Yeah.
Like, I think it will do well.
Right. Okay. Blockbuster. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you number 4 this time.
Okay. Right. So my number 4 is where I put Superman.
Okay. Below Mission Impossible. Okay.
Yeah. I know that sounds kind of crazy.
Sounds kind of crazy, yeah.
But you know what? Like, just because I'm rooting for Tom Cruise and his last chapter, Superman, there's going to be more in the future.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Like,
Yeah.
I know it's going to be big. I personally also, because of the trailer, how I didn't like the cinematography, like, it's
Yeah, it's
also
a huge blow.
Yeah, like, it's kind of like, it's not something, when I watch it, it's not something I'm excited to see in the
Exactly.
theaters, if that makes sense. So it's
So
like,
it's a very
I feel like
dense.
other people might feel the same way. They might be like, oh, I don't know if I want to watch this in
Yeah.
theaters. It's a little off-putting,
Right.
the cinematography. But still, like, it's a fresh
Mhm.
Superman, huge fan base. So it's
Right.
gonna do great. It's gonna
Right.
do great. Just I put it at number 4. Yeah.
Amazing. My number 4, Jurassic World Rebirth.
Okay.
Because, of course, the dinosaurs. So
Yeah.
after
Okay.
Mission Impossible, it's dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And all the stuff that, you had said, like,
Yeah.
it's something new, exciting. The last one was bad. So I
Yeah.
think number 4 is a comfortable spot for it.
Okay. Fair.
Right?
Should I go to my 5
Um,
or not yet?
yeah, go for
Or
it.
you?
Go.
Okay.
5 it up.
Yeah, it just makes sense because it's similar to you. I put 5 Fantastic Four. Like Superman and
Fantastic
Fantastic Four kind of. I put them together like really close. Again,
I can't believe it because Fantastic Four, even if you want to make the argument,
Mhm.
is the most exciting thing that people are looking forward to this whole summer.
Okay,
But yeah,
interesting. Yeah, maybe I
'Cause
guess
it's Marvel
I
and-
guess I just wasn't like following, so I didn't know if Fantastic Four was coming out until I was like looking it up, and I was like, oh, this is one coming up. That's cool. But like, maybe I also that's one trailer I didn't see. So
Okay.
then maybe if I saw the trailer, I would feel.
well, it's just the biggest thing for Marvel because
Oh.
it sets up Doomsday.
Okay, that makes
It's the
sense now.
last
because
movie before Doomsday,
I see. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
Okay.
and Doomsday's it's gonna make like a
Yeah, because
$1 trillion.
huge. So that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. But you know what? I'm keeping it at 5. You know.
yeah. Okay, number 5 for me,
Yeah.
the live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Mm. Yeah.
I think that is more lovable than Lilo and Stitch.
Interesting. Okay.
Dragon is. That's where I say, oh, Dragon is so DreamWorks
Yeah.
huge.
Mm.
And those characters, what's I forget the dragon's name, but
Toothless.
Toothless, yeah.
Yeah.
And those characters, and I even remember like the third movie getting a lot of love. So this is going to be a beat for beat, shot for shot remake.
Yeah.
I think it just has a wide demographic. People
Okay.
coming in like our age who loved it, and the new kids finding something out for themselves. Again, some characters like a kind of a dragon, like a dog,
Yeah.
cute stuff, and just a hero's journey kind of story.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Nice.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay.
All right, I'll go with number 6.
Let me take a look.
You finished number 5, right?
I think my number 5.
So let's recap. For me, Superman, Fantastic Four, Mission Impossible, J World, and How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, mine was Lilo and Stitch, Jurassic World Rebirth, Mission Impossible, Superman, Fantastic Four.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, that's a huge difference.
Yes.
Number 6, Karate Kid.
Yeah. Okay.
That one I've been looking for. I'm hoping
Nice.
it does really well. It's out this Friday.
Mm.
Again, it's playing on a nostalgia thing. You got Jackie, Kung Fu. You've got, that guy kid from Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. You got this new kid coming in, Asian representation, IP, awesome action, demographic. Again, something that touches every demographic, especially teens and kids. It's going to be incredible to see Kung Fu Karate and Jackie Chan back after ages and stuff on the big screen.
Mm-hmm.
Highly looking forward to that. This would be higher if this summer was not so packed.
Right.
This would be like number 2, especially the runway it has.
Mm.
But the summer is too packed. So
Right. Yeah.
you're number 6.
Yeah. Okay. So I was actually debating on this one too, but my number 6 is very close to yours. I put How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah. I honestly wanted to put it lower, but I know there's a lot of love for it. I personally didn't put it. I really don't think it's top 5 just because I'm not a big fan of beat for beat remakes.
They don't work. Yeah.
It's like the exact same. Why don't you just watch the cartoon?
The cartoon, right.
So I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I think it's going to be animated really well. I think
Right.
it's going to be very aesthetic. It's going to be very nice.
Right.
And a lot of families are going to watch it, and I think
Families.
that's where it's going to make a lot of money.
Huge.
A lot of kids, a lot of families. So I think it's going to do well.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to do well. It's going to do well. I just I don't know how well.
Now, here's where I say I've made a mistake.
Uh.
I would have put, I think now thinking about it, Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your Dragon at number 6. I'm still staying true to my list because my number 7 is Ballerina.
Ooh,
Even
okay,
though I
very
should
nice.
have, I think I should have put Lilo and Stitch above Ballerina.
Okay.
But I think, again, my reasoning is the IPs, like John Wick is just too popular.
Right.
And yes, we recently had a John Wick movie, but this is a spin-off. Anna de Armas, she's been in James Bonds and tons of kind of movies. She's a hot Latina. And it's just, again, like John Wick universe. I
Yeah.
think just that IP edged it out. But I think you're going to win with Lilo Stitch being higher. And I probably should have put it at number 6, but Ballerina. Personally, I'm not interested in Ballerina.
Yeah.
But I know that the John Wick thing, the stunts and
okay.
everything is very, very important. But
Cool. That's your number 8, you said, Valerie.
number 7.
Oh, 7. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that's 7. Yeah, 6 is Karate Kid for you.
6 is Karate Kid.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha. Okay.
You're 7.
So we're actually very close.
Yeah, we're done.
Oh, yeah, we're done, but I'm saying, these last
The
ones are
centers
close.
is close, but
Yeah.
it's going to get wild at 9, 8, 9, 10, yeah.
Yeah. Well, my 7 is also Karate Kid, so that was your 6. My 7 is Karate Kid. Same reasoning. So
Not a bad position.
Yeah, I think
You put Dragon at 6,
yeah.
7. What did you put at 5?
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm personally excited for the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I watched a lot of the original Karate Kids, but I just I do like Jackie Chan, and I like the bringing back these old actors into this it's a new legacy.
The what's that guy's name? Yeah. Continue. Yeah. I'll find it.
So just a new legacy, and I think there's
Ralph Macchio.
a big enough fan base to give it a good box office.
Right.
It's not like a huge fan base. There's not like a ton of Karate Kid fans out there.
Right.
But
especially
I think
because there's a lot of Jackie Chan fans.
yeah,
and the
I think
Cobra Kai.
Exactly. Yeah, Cobra Kai. So I think it deserves that ranking. In that top 10. So yeah.
Nice. Okay, Lilo and Stitch, number 8.
Okay.
Yeah, should have put it higher. Yeah, you're number 8.
My number 8 is actually Ballerina.
Okay, so yeah, we're really close.
Yeah. Sorry. No, my number 8. I mixed it. My number 8 is Thunderbolts.
Okay.
Yes.
Not a bad call, actually.
Yes.
I left Thunderbolts out my whole list, but
Oh yeah.
it's a good movie, but not a bad call.
Yeah, Thunderbolts, like it's already been out for a bit, and
For a bit.
I've heard good things about it. Like, so I think people like it. It's
Word
gonna
of mouth.
it's gonna be overshadowed when like these
Yeah.
other movies come out.
Yeah.
But you know, it is setting up for these like nice movies. Like you're saying, like
Yeah.
Thunderbolts did well, so, like so
Yeah.
Fantastic Four
Four
didn't
and-
do well. But I think that like word of mouth spread of like people. I'm
Right.
hearing like people say, oh, you should go watch Thunderbolts. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna have a continuous flow of people coming to watch.
Right.
So and it's just a good movie. So good movies deserve these ratings. So I haven't seen it yet, which I hope I sometime get to see it. But yeah, I think it deserves to be up there. So that's why I put Thunderbolts there at number 8. Thank you. Oh yeah. Should I do my? You just did your 8, and I think I can do my 9 because you put Lilo and Stitch at
So
8.
the one
right?
thing about Thunderbolts is just that it's too early, so that now there's so many other movies that can overshadow it, just because they're coming in the heat of the summer, and Thunderbolts will be gone and it won't get a re-release. Mission Impossible can always get a re-release because Tom Cruise has a lot of say with execs. Like Top Gun got a re-release, but
Yeah.
for Thunderbolts it just has this kind of short window, so that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's more of an honorable mention.
I see.
But
Okay.
but you went there, so
Yeah.
my number that was 8, right?
That was my 8. Yes.
Number 9, F1.
Okay.
The trailer looks awesome. Top Gun Maverick director shooting in real cars. Brad Pitt. F1 is huge in the world. Like every Sunday, people watch F1 now, along with football. Girls on dating apps love F1. They love like McLaren and is Michael Schumacher a name or so, Porsche and Ferrari or whatever. So, yeah, like it's like the new sport. It's like the new celebrity, and then this movie looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I think obviously it can't touch the other blockbusters, but it's something that should be up there at number 9.
Okay. Cool.
You're number 9.
Yeah. Well, I'll first say like I think that's a pretty good call. F1's not in my top 10. It's more of a wild card for me. I'm not like I don't know how well it's do. It's like the other ones are like franchisee, and this one's sort of like standalone. So like I don't really know how it will do. It's like it's not like an action movie, so it's like I don't know if you have to be a fan of racing to watch.
You have to be a fan, yeah.
So I don't watch F1, so I'm not like an F1 fan.
Right.
So yeah, just personally, it's like I didn't think it'd be up there, but I think it's a good call. But it is a wild card for me.
And I want to find the release date for it really quickly. So June 27th gets a little bit of a runway.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool as well. So so yeah. So yeah, not bad. June 27. Yeah, so number 9.
Yeah, my number 9. And actually, I mentioned it just now because I mixed up my 8 and 9 because I said like How to Train Your Dragon 6 and Karate Kid 7, 8 Thunderbolts. My 9 is Ballerina.
Yeah.
Enough John Wick fans again to see it. I don't think it's gonna do super well, so it's like 9. Because I think people will still love the John Wick more.
Yeah, John Wick
than the spin-off.
So also female character, yes, people
Yeah.
would young males go watch it. Who knows?
Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, exactly. Who knows?
Well, she's hot though, so
she is. She's really, really pretty.
So they will definitely go for that.
Yeah,
and the stunt work, great casting, and yeah, perfect. Yeah, number 10. Let's finish it off. I think Elio, because it's the only cartoon this summer. You're gonna get 5-year-olds going to that one, parents buying tickets, families, all that stuff.
Yeah,
I think Elio, from Pixar,
a
long time Pixar movie coming out. Yeah, so I think number 10.
Yeah,
and
That's a good choice.
Yeah. You're number 10.
Elio was more of a wild card for me too, just because Lilo and Stitch, How to Train Your Dragon, even though they're not cartoons,
they're gonna take all the kids.
Yeah. So it kind of squeezed out Elio. I debated putting it at 10.
Yeah.
But like, I also didn't watch the trailer.
I haven't seen it either. Yeah.
The concept, I was like,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's not Inside Out too. So.
Yeah, so I'm not super stoked about it. So I was like thinking back, like maybe some other more nostalgic movies, something like people who are existing fans would watch.
Yeah.
And so I threw in at number 10.
Number 10. This is it, the final one.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but I put 28 Years Later there.
Right. I completely put it off because horror just caps the R-rated horror. Just,
it does.
It's just math. Like it'll just your demographic just
for sure
by like 30%. Gets cut off. So that's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
And I don't think there'll be enough of the other 70% to come in and repeat viewings also.
Right.
A lot of Fantastic Four, Superman, all people will repeat.
Yeah.
Go with their friends. Go.
Yeah.
Like, I watch it with my wife, and now I have to watch it with my friends, or
Yeah. I just put it there because I know like people who actually like the first two, like this has been anticipated for very long.
Yeah.
So it's a long time coming.
Yeah.
And I think that alone is gonna bring in more people than normal for a horror movie.
Yeah. Number 10 is a safe spot.
Yeah, it doesn't mean and like 10 is not like super high.
No, it probably won't be super high.
And so like, there are places for horror to do well, and I think this is like I'm thinking this could be one movie that horror will take a bigger crowd, larger demographic maybe.
There are some horrors this year as well. Yeah. Like Sinners did really well, so for a horror movie.
Yeah.
I don't know this summer, but I'm glad this summer has a lot of blockbuster movies and stuff.
Yeah.
It's good. Like compared to last year was light.
Yeah.
Because of the strike.
Yeah.
Like 2023 was heavy, and then because of the strike, 2024 was light.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have much last year. We didn't have any Marvel. Any IPs, nothing. There was nothing big last year. Aside from 2024, right? Blockbuster movies. Only Twisters, right? Summer blockbuster.
Twisted. Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, it was like Borderlands, Trap, Twisters, stuff like that. Nothing, Longlegs was very big last year. Alien Romulus, right? That was the biggest one, right?
And that's like a horror type, So.
Yeah, it's like a thriller, but that's Alien though. It's a completely, it's a completely different, different film.
Right.
Godzilla Kong.
Oh,
and Deadpool Wolverine. Yes, so there's very little last year, but Deadpool Wolverine was a big one.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh, Godzilla Kong was too early last year. Sorry. So Deadpool Wolverine is.
When was that one?
Yeah, it was March for Godzilla, but Deadpool Wolverine was July 25th. Oh, that's the Fantastic Four date. Okay. Deadpool Wolverine was July 25th in UK, so July 26th in United States. So basically the Fantastic Four date this year.
Yeah.
But last year was bad. This year is going to be amazing. So it's going to be really hard for the for these last few movies. Okay, so to recap, for me, Superman, Fantastic Four, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, Jurassic World: The Rebirth, How to Train Your Dragon live action remake, Karate Kid Legends, or is it The Karate Kid Legends?
I have no idea.
No, it's Karate Kid Legends.
Okay.
That's interesting. That's good that they removed the. And then we go on Ballerina, which is I think a mistake. Lilo and Stitch, F1, and Elio. And yours are.
Yeah. The recap of mine is 1 Lilo and Stitch, then Jurassic World Rebirth, then Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, Superman, Fantastic Four: First Steps, How to Train Your Dragon, Karate Kid Legends, Thunderbolts, Ballerina, 28 years later.
Wow. Yeah, we don't even need to put money because there's no. This is crazy. I don't know who's gonna win this one.
I know this is
the craziest list in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we're not professionals. We're professional, it would be aligned a bit more, but yeah, this list is too. We don't even need to put like 300 million, 200 million.
Yeah.
There'll be no tiebreakers. For sure there'll be no tiebreakers.
It's pretty different. Very, very different.
Even our tie of Mission Impossible itself will probably not even be at number 3. It'll probably it'll probably come 4 or 5.
Yeah.
If Lilo and Stitch does really well and stuff like that, it'll come at 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mission Impossible can easily get beat by How to Train Your Dragon or Lilo and Stitch or something.
Yeah.
So then Jurassic World Rebirth. So I don't even think that number 3 is gonna stay.
Yeah. Who knows?
I don't have any honorable mentions, but you already said yours, right?
I had there's the 2 that you mentioned that were on your list that didn't make it. There are a couple. I was actually gonna say when I was thinking about 10 years later, I was like, this summer has actually pretty anticipated more of the horror thriller movies coming out, and if there was a big demographic for those, those can do really well. But unfortunately, I know they won't. But there's movies right now Final Destination is out. And
the Destination Bloodlines. Yeah.
And I've been hearing good things about it.
Good things, just too early.
Yeah.
If it came out in July, it would have. Yeah, it's just a little too early. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was gonna die out by every time a movie comes out, you gotta let space in the theater, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna die out. If it came out in July or something, it would be really cool. Counter programming.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where 28 years later will thrive as counter programming.
Mm-hmm.
If they put it in the right date.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be great counter programming.
Yeah, and apparently I don't know if this is the last one or actually I'm not sure.
The Bloodlines.
Yeah, or maybe not. I don't know. I heard it was a bit of a full circle one.
Yeah.
It was one that they almost
There's also the new Wes Anderson movie coming out, but those won't. Those are indie basically.
Oh, okay.
That one, is something you look forward to, but this is a summer blockbuster, top 10 summer box office, right? So blockbuster movies predictions list.
These smaller ones are kind of
the summer movie wager as they call it on Filmcast.
Yeah.
These that's why I didn't even touch anything.
Yeah,
indie drama or anything.
Yeah,
it's not gonna even come within 200 million.
Yeah,
they will be there, and this will be 5 million, 10 million.
I know. Because some trailers look cool though. I watched a trailer for called. Have you heard of Weapons?
That one is the horror movie you're talking about as well, thriller. That one looks really creepy and scary.
But
from the Barbarian guys
and everything, which did really, really well.
Yeah, that one should have just come out in Halloween.
Yeah,
man, that is bad. That is a bad summer
timing, right? Yeah.
Bad timing.
Yeah,
that should come out in Halloween. That would eat up in that September to October time frame. This is what I'm not understanding. Final Destination I can understand, and 28 years later I can understand. Zombies are not going to be that scary, but that trailer is so creepy that it should have just come up in the creepy months.
Yeah.
It's a mistake. I was shocked to see that in the summer. I'm like, last summer maybe.
Yeah.
This summer, Superman, Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Just think about it: Superman, Fantastic Four, Jurassic World, Mission Impossible,
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon, Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Those are gonna be at 400 million. You know?
Yeah.
Or 300 million, and then this movie's gonna make
I know.
1 million, right?
Halloween would have been great.
Halloween. That's a different game.
Yeah, to be in that time.
But right now you have just
Yeah.
Ballerina. I mean, everyone blockbuster. People want to go back to the theater because of last summer, and they want to go back, and they're getting all these IP. Either it's old IP coming back as new Superman.
Yeah.
Or new IP like Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Or that's tying into Doomsday, which is going to be the biggest thing next summer. Don't even touch anything.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about next summer. Next summer, we already know number one. It's next 2 summers, Secret Wars and Doomsday. It's $300 trillion over there. But you have too many things this year. You have too many. You have the F1 for all the which is a huge sport now. You have the Ballerina, which John Wick is super loved.
Yeah.
All we need is a Bourne movie or a James Bond movie this summer to complete everything. You know, you got the How to Train Your Dragon remake. You got, you know, Lilo and Stitch. You got the cartoon. Yeah, like even there's Jordan Peele, who's a huge director. He's putting out that football
right?
movie.
Coming later in the year.
Oh, thank
right?
God.
Is it?
Oh, thank God. Because I cannot deal with it. If it comes this summer, it's gonna flop. So he needs to put it in October.
Yeah, I think he put it later. I don't quite remember. But I thought it was. You can look that up. Really
He has
quickly.
to. Oh, thank God, September.
Yeah.
I like September.
That's a good.
I like September. I like September a lot.
Yeah.
Please do September. Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
All right. And then there's also Eddington. July 8th. Bad choice. Ari Aster, your film. Ari Aster has flopped a couple times already, and he's putting now Eddington in even with, and especially with Pedro 7 days like before Fantastic Four, because 1 week after that, July 25th.
Yeah.
No, man, come on. Like this is bad decisions, right? Like even like Weapons, right? I think Weapons was there as well.
When is that? Oh, Bringing Her Back too. Also a bad choice. I think that's also summer.
What is Bringing Back?
Have you heard of Bring Her Back? Same.
Oh my God,
same
scary
creator
movie.
as Talk to Me. Cause you saw
Oh,
Talk
the
to Me.
Australian guys.
So also pretty
Oh
anticipated.
my God, that's too scary. I
for
didn't
that
even see
crowd.
that. What
but
was the first movie? Him, right?
Him?
So,
Yes.
Him and her. What? I literally just typed it in and then they removed it. But the weapons trailer is really scary. Whoa, what is that?
It's spooky.
Oh my God, there's a spooky kid in there.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
God.
So spooky. Perfect for like October, you know.
Wow.
Same with like I think Megan
August
2.0
8th.
is coming out in summer.
Megan,
Bad
because
timing.
I can understand.
Really?
Like, it's Megan. Like,
But
it's
still,
a comedy
October would have
movie.
been better.
I can't believe Weapons is coming out in August. Like, these guys don't know how to. Last summer, no problem. You had Cuckoo, you had Longlegs. Longlegs was the big blockbuster of last summer with Alien Romulus, right?
Right.
And Cuckoo came out, but this summer, come on, Iggy.
Yeah.
You're not going to touch this. This summer is the greatest blockbuster summer. Like, we'll never get this kind of summer again in a while.
Yeah.
Someone was saying, like, this is a huge summer, like 2023 numbers, and I'm excited for that.
Okay.
Because for me, I'm going to watch Superman. Fantastic Four. I already have my Mission Impossible Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
I saw Thunderbolts. J World, I'll give it a shot. I am personally not excited for J World, but Dinosaurs, I have to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Dragon, I'm gonna skip. Karate Kid is next. I'm gonna try to buy some IMAX for this Thursday. Ballerina, I'm gonna skip personally. Lilo, I'm skipping. F1 for sure. So that's what I'm going to watch. Superman, Fantastic Four, Mission Impossible, J World, Karate Kid, and F1. What are you going to actually watch in theaters from your list?
Oh, tough
and
I barely go to theaters. I normally stream when it becomes available.
You're probably going to watch Superman, right?
Actually, I don't know. Okay. I feel like
Fantastic Four?
I would actually choose Fantastic Four over Superman.
Right, just because
I would also. I do want to see Mission Impossible.
Yeah, that one you have to see in theater because it's Tom Cruise running around. So yeah,
I'm a little torn about Jurassic World. I'm not totally sure if I'll see it.
But if any place to see dinosaurs is definitely.
Like, I think it's one that like I'll wait till the reviews come out and see what people say.
You're gonna have to wait.
Kind of one of those. I think most of them is actually I would wait for reviews.
Yeah, you're not gonna watch Dragon for sure because it's a beat for beat. You're not gonna watch Lilo and Stitch. Until it comes out because you don't need the big screen.
Right. Exactly.
Ballerina, I feel like is something you would watch in theater.
Maybe.
Right.
I didn't mind watching John Wick like in like just streaming.
Yeah.
Because it is blockbuster.
Yeah, that's true. You don't really need it. You don't really. You can just watch it on a small screen.
Yeah.
But Karate Kid for sure.
Karate Kid would be nice.
I think that's something you just gotta see.
Even
with
just
Jackie
for
Chan.
just for the
and
nostalgia.
also going with all the friends, the Asian representation.
Yeah, I haven't seen Thunderbolts, but I actually kind of do want to see.
No, yeah. But definitely for me, I wouldn't touch Elio. Obviously, that would be weird going in for watching Elio.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch, I'm fully against. Dragon, you know what? I won't lie to you. I probably would go watch Dragon.
Really? Okay.
Just to see how the CGI live action looks, because it's DreamWorks doing it, not Disney.
Okay.
So I want to see because it kind of looks like humans, but also they look like CGI'd humans. It's interesting. I just want to see technology.
Okay.
And I also haven't seen the first How to Train Your Dragon, so
Oh,
there
yeah,
you go. I'm the guy.
Okay.
They made
If
it
you
for
haven't
me.
Seen it. Yeah. Okay. Then that's different.
But yeah, I probably wouldn't go for. I would go for him.
Mm.
I think that's an important one to watch. Jordan
Yeah.
Peele. It's got football in it.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't touch the other movies like 28
Weapons?
years later. Weapons looks really creepy. And I'm not doing horror movies this year.
No?
So
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not doing any horror movies this year, even in the fall, except for Jordan Peele's is in September. Sorry. So
Yes.
what are the ones? Eddington. I don't know. I'm not touching Ari Aster. He's just I just don't like his stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And that one is kind of a thriller, but
Mhm.
yeah, I'm going only strictly with this is gonna be my year. It's gonna be Mission Impossible next week, and then following from that is whenever F4, Superman, J World, and Mission Impossible, then Karate Kid. That'll end off my May, and then June I think will be empty until I get the J World. Jurassic World was again, when was it? It was July 2, right?
I don't remember.
Jurassic World Rebirth. Yeah, so July is going to be packed for me with Rebirth, Superman, and Fantastic Four. June is going to be skippable for me.
Okay.
Unless Dragon comes out and I go, okay, I'm going to see How to Train Your Dragon. So June, I think only How to Train Your Dragon for me. F1, I think, is coming out in August, I think. F1. Formula One film.
Okay.
Yeah, F1 is coming out in June as well.
June.
So,
Okay.
So I think 2 of them in June. I don't think I have anything for August. August is quiet for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can give you a recommendation for
28
August,
years, right?
if you want. For August. Actually, wait. It's 28 years in August. I don't remember. There was this was a bit of my last honorable mention, but if you watched the first Freaky Friday, Freakier Friday
Is
out in August.
That one also could be at number 10, I feel.
Yeah, a couple decades after it's finally the sequel coming out. I think again the nostalgia
It's
with it.
nostalgia only. Plus the demographic. Again, you can have 5-year-olds and you can have, any 80-year-olds in there.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a fun movie. It's going to be, it's not a blockbuster, but it's...
That might be my August, Yeah,
Freakier
otherwise
Friday?
I go straight to him, in September after Superman, I go straight to him. Yeah, because I'm just this year I'm going to spend very little on theaters and look for only the big blockbusters. So I'm excited to be, Tuesday is going to be Mission Impossible.
Okay.
But I'm happy with my list.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm happy how different it is because
it's nice.
whoever loses, they have to tell someone to watch something, and then we would review that in September.
In September. Okay.
Right. So, actually, in September we'll have the coming together to see the results. In October, we will come and review. Something that we need to watch.
Okay.
October or November. And then we'll go back to our regular programming with the different best plot twist of all time or best kind of thing that we just wanted to switch it up. So any last thoughts on the summer? Excited? You said you would only go watch Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
You would consider Jurassic World.
Yeah.
You wouldn't touch anything else.
I would watch Mission Impossible.
Oh, Mission Impossible, right? And Karate Kid, depending on the reviews. But I think even if the reviews are bad, you're gonna go try to watch that one just because it's Jackie.
Right. Unless it's actually really bad.
I highly doubt it'll be.
Yeah.
I think it'll be lukewarm at worst.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be this is the worst movie because it's too much writing on it and too many things, Jackie. And the trailers look cool.
Yeah.
Trailer looks really good, so marketing's pretty strong. So
basically just
2 to 3.
Yeah.
For me, it's 4 to 5.
Yeah.
4 to 5 to 6.
Yeah.
So F1 I have to because the Top Gun Maverick director. I don't know anything about F1, but just those shots of the driving, I know in IMAX it's gonna be rock and roll. So.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts? This summer is gonna be one of the biggest summers.
It's a big summer, so.
Big summer, 2025 summer, man.
Curious how it's gonna go.
It's gonna blow out.
Yeah.
And like the box office is gonna be crazy this year. Like,
Yeah.
coming back to like pre-pandemic levels probably. Now that everything's done and everything, people will be going back.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really exciting. This
Yeah.
look at these IPs, and everyone get ready for 2026 summer, because I don't just want Doomsday. I want the next Jurassic World. I want the next Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I want like the next James Bond, hopefully. Bourne.
Okay.
I want stuff.
Yeah.
So get working, Hollywood. Get working with what's coming next.
Okay.
That's for me, and we can close out this
Nice.
episode. So the top 10 summer box office predictions
Mm-hmm.
from Auditorium 25, one of the best predictors of the box
Yes.
office,
I'm
with
gonna
a
win. Yeah.
very different list. Just Mission Impossible, and even that may not end up at number 3 in the real results
Yeah.
of the real world.
Mm-hmm.
So this list is like anyone's game. So this is gonna be exact matches, or like closer matches to what it is. So
Yeah.
we'll figure out the results
We'll
when
see.
the results happen. I'll do the calculations and we'll prep for that. But a couple movies we're interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Many movies we're not gonna touch.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's very sad that there's not many cartoons. There's no Spider-Man in a while. Spider-Verse is coming out next year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or I think 2027. So I think it'll come out with Secret Wars. And
Okay.
they moved it to 2027. But yeah, there's not much like... there's no Batman. I think Batman will come out next year or 2027.
Okay.
So it's pretty quiet on those fronts. In terms of cartoons, not much going down, even in the IP world.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, this summer is hard. Like, what date are you gonna find? Like, July is packed.
Right.
July is
exactly.
everyone's gonna go broke in July. Like,
Yeah.
watching IMAX. But thanks for listening to the Auditorium 25. This is the
Thank you.
4th episode, May 2025. See you in June
Yes.
for one of our regular
Yeah,
programming.
whatever topic that will be.
Topic that will be. Yes. Thank you for listening.
Bye bye.